Hello, welcome to Burnt Toaster. Today we're playing in a world called Forever 50s by Antilands and working on a house I downloaded from Midcentury Exchange, like normal. Apologize, my voice is a little cracky right now because I'm a little sick. I'm actually a ton of sick, so I'm stayed home from work today. And if you can hear my cat in the background, she absolutely loves when I talk, so she's rubbing all over my phone. So, this house, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, so it changes a lot. Actually moves lots like 4 or 5 times, making a bigger lot each time. And I really did look at some like pictures of 70s houses online, so I was kind of going off reference from those. But right now I'm just working out like the layout, and actually the layout, like the outer structure, like how it's gonna look, and it's gonna change so much. It comes like 10 times its size. It actually has like 8 bedrooms and a ton of bathrooms. Don't ask me like specifics. And because the lot changes so much, this lot's, I named it a mountain house, like Colorado house, because it just really reminds me of that. It's see, I told you I was sick. It's actually gonna go on a lot that is, what's it called, on a hill lot, so that will help with its wonkiness of its elevation, because if you see in later I actually moved this house into the ocean because I didn't have any other lots to place a bigger lot, and that messed up everything with elevations. So it's gonna be fun when I move it to the hill and try to reconfigure the landscape. And I had a really hard time on the windows on this house. I just didn't know what windows I wanted, and I was really trying to go off these like of what I saw on the internet, and I could not find it. And that's why I have a really hard time, is finding windows that like fit my vision, and it's just so hard. So here I am making this into like a little bit of a split level. Well, not really a split level, but like where it's kind of sunken into the ground, because I felt like it was too flat. I just felt like it needed some architectural like details, and it didn't have that going for it. So I really like what I did here. It really helped. And really, I just took the shell of this house and changed it. It does not look like anything from the start. And I really just took the insides, and that's what I was really using. I absolutely love the insides of this house. I loved all the wallpaper, I loved all the furniture, and that's about it. I didn't really like anything else. I didn't like the shape, I didn't like the siding, so it changes a ton, like I said. And I wish I could have kept these cars, but unfortunately I forgot to put them on. Hold on a second, I need to blow my nose. Quality content right here. Quality content. Am I not saying that good enough? Only the best for you guys. When I say you guys, I mean like no one, because no one's subscribed yet. But I'm really working on this world in Creative World right now, and I wish I could record that, but when I try to record it, my Creative World is so buggy that each time I like open a new tab, it just stops recording. So obviously I can't record in Creative World and make content for you guys, but trust me, it's a lot of work, because I made a waterfall in it. I pushed back a lot of the land and made a waterfall, so that obviously is going to need a lot of landscaping, and it's going to be so hard. So obviously I have a lot of landscaping to do and a lot of work, so I'm kind of like anxious and excited to get that done, so I stop having lots like everywhere in people's backyards and stop destroying this world, because it's just insanity, because I'm literally putting lots on like the beach and in the water just to edit houses, because that's what I find most enjoyable, is taking a house and making it into something realistic. I don't enjoy decorating as much as I thought I would. So you'll see a lot of these houses don't get decorated. I mean, I may do the kitchen, and that's what's fun for me. I don't know why, but decorating is like not me. I mean, it is me, but at the same time, it's not me. I mean, I'm just not in the mood to decorate right now. Who knows when I will be, but that's just me. just I love just taking the shells of these houses, like I said, and creating them into something that is just fantastic and amazing, and you would never thought that that came from that. Literally, you will, like, look at the end of this house and look at the beginning of this house and, like, whoa, how did that come from that? So, it's pretty amazing. And I kind of did something stupid. I was like, oh, I'll just put the garage on, like, the first level. Obviously not the basement, because I don't feel like dealing with the constrained floor elevation. But then I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So I did move it down to the basement. I did have to work with constrained floor elevation. And that's okay, because I think I work a lot with constrained floor elevation, and it's my best friend right now, and that's how I make a lot of my houses look cool, because of that little cheat right there. Yeah, so obviously I've, like, watched a ton of Into the Simulation houses, so obviously that's how I got familiar with constrained floor elevation and a lot of his tricks he uses. This sloped driveway is one of the things I've watched a lot of him do with his whole houses, so just a lot of fun. And obviously the roof is going to change a lot because the size of this house changes a lot. So it comes 8 bedrooms. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, is it 7? No, it's 6. Alright, did I say 8 bedrooms? I think I meant like 10. God, I don't even know my own house. Well, there's like 4 bedrooms on one side, 1 bedroom in the middle, which is the master, and 1 in the front. 4 bedrooms on the left side, and 1 bedroom on the front. On the right side in the front, and then 1 bedroom and kind of in the back in the middle. That's the master. And then you have 4 more bedrooms in the basement. So obviously that's, let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10 bedrooms. Yeah, and then there's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's like 4 or 5 bathrooms. Don't quote me on that, because I made this a little bit a long time ago. And right now I'm using these stairs I downloaded from Enable Llamas. I absolutely love him or her. I absolutely love their stuff. I'm not going to throw any pronouns because that's obviously a little tricky. I absolutely love these wall effects. I obviously was trying to work them into it, and I feel like it really works in this house. And I honestly don't know what else to say right now. So, like I said, that side of the house stays pretty much the same, and then that middle section comes the master bedroom, and then in front of the master bedrooms comes another bathroom, and these bedrooms have 1 bathroom they share, and then the bedroom in the front gets its own bathroom, and then the master bedroom obviously gets its bedroom, and then obviously the left side, I keep saying right side, left side just gets duplicated down to the basement, because like I've learned in school. Oh, I think that jump cut right there, well, you couldn't tell, but that was me moving a lot again. But what I've learned in my schooling is everything stacks. So walls stack, and that's how you carry out the loads throughout the whole entire house. So I was kind of like, this is what I kind of keep in mind, is everything just stacks up, and that is why my layouts are like the same on each level. Obviously in the middle level 10 doesn't work, so obviously they have to use beams if it's a real house to keep the house supported. But that's just kind of me coming from real life and knowing that all the walls stack for mechanicals, for strength, for load. Yes, this is what we learn in school. In my apprenticeship program. I actually just came back from school and we learned stairs and stairs and rafters. I already knew stairs, but the new stuff they were teaching me was kind of complicated. And rafters are just whole nother thing. You have like the bird's mouth, and you have plumb cuts, and you have seat cuts. And it's just a whole entire another confusing thing. And I was just like, oh my god, so much learning. And it just makes me more excited to actually like stick frame a house. not stick frame a house. Well, I do want to stick frame a house, which is what we normally do. But I want to stick frame a roof. And that's what I really want to learn how to do. So in case I do get a house in real life and the roof is bad, or I just don't like how the roof looks, or if I need to add a second story, I can stick frame the roof and save myself lots of money, and also had more space up in the attic, which is why I don't like trusses, because you don't get any space up in the attic. You're just wasting a ton of space. Yes, it's faster. Yes, it's easier, but if you stick frame a roof, then you have a lot more space to deal with. And that's what I'm going for. I like to maximize my space in these houses. So, that's just what I'm really excited about learning. I don't know what I'm going to learn about next in school. I'll have to see. But, so right now, I am working on the outside colors of the house. And I really try to base this off the images I found, so it's changed a lot. Obviously, I tried to go with the green at first, because that's the color the house first came in. But I don't think I stick with that. I think it goes with the brown, because that's what I like the most. And that's kind of what makes it a Colorado house, I think. Is it just really works on those, like, spruce trees. And, yes, this is the color I go with. Works in those spruce trees. And it just really reminds me of Colorado, like a mountain house, and I don't know what reminds me about it. It just does. The size, the style, because Colorado has a lot of mid-century modern houses, but and these pillars I'm adding, they really do help give the house definition, but it gave me like a lot of trouble with the sides of how I should work those in. So stay tuned. And obviously you can see how the elevation of this house is like way up. That is when I moved it to the ocean, and then I moved it back to a bigger lot, and I'm like, oh, poop. That messed up the elevation. So obviously this is going to have to go on a hill. Obviously the elevation is going to do really worked out, which is why I'm even more anxious to get into Creative World and finish this world, because I really want to see what this house turns out to be, and how it works out on the hill lot and finish this house. And I put finish in quotations because obviously it's never going to be finished. So, oh yeah. Apologize if you can hear my computer in the background. Getting these videos into my software that I edit is really tricky now, because something happened, and now my videos, whenever I import them, they do not sync. So say video offline, and I try to relink the videos to the folder, but it doesn't work. So I googled it, and it said to use in DaVinci, videos offline in DaVinci, and most people said, oh, just relink it to the folder that it was in. And so I did that, like I said, and it did not work. Oh, and this is, another, I tried this a lot to see how it would work, and it just did not work. So I moved it again to another lot, and it ends up on a 64 by 64 lot, and that's just so I can really deal with the elevation, the terrain, so I can get it to where I want it. It started out on 40 by 40 lots, and it went up to a 64 by 64 lot. Oh, and this is its, in quotations, final resting home. Back to the videos. So, I came across this article that said if you're using videos from a screen recorder software, that you have to, like, decode them into another format, because DaVinci does not recognize it. And I didn't have this problem before, and I'm just like, why did I have to upgrade the software to DaVinci 17 when DaVinci 16 was working perfectly fine? I mean, it wasn't, because, I mean, it was and wasn't, and when I say that, I mean, my last video, when I put my voice recorder into the software, I couldn't hear it, so that was a whole entire troubleshoot, which is why I upgraded, which is why I downloaded to 17, and that obviously is going to be over. So what that article said is you have to put it in, like, this software called Handbrake. I don't know what it is, but it's just converting videos into a condensed format, constant frame rate I meant, and that makes DaVinci 17 able to read the videos and actually like make them viewable. So it's just a lot. That was a whole entire frustrating dealio, and figuring that out was so exhausting because I'm just like, oh my god, how do I do this, and how does this work? And I basically don't know anything about about video editing. I just Google what I don't know. So coming from this unknown experience is kind of tricky, and Google's my best friend, but not my best friend right now. So it's just complicated. And as you can see in the house right now, it's coming into its final shape. I really like how it turned out, like I said. And this back deck, I really love. It's really big. But I have a problem. I make big decks in my houses, and then I don't put anything on them because I don't have anything to put on them. It's like I have a grill, and then I have a table and seating, and it's like, what else should I put on here? So obviously I need to download some more stuff to put on the decks, because it's obviously lacking a little bit. Because what do you put on a deck in real life? You put seating and grill. There's nothing else you put on. So I don't know. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Really, I need to download or at least buy the outdoor set from the Sims 3 stuff or expansion packs, whatever you want to call it. That would help a lot in making like custom outdoor grill stations. And you can see how on the right side you have those 4 bedrooms that stack up and down, and then in the middle you have that master bedroom, and then on the right you have that front middle bedroom. And in this house, I really, really wanted a boat because I feel like this is a Colorado house. This family's into a lot of activities, and they love to bike, which is why there's so many bikes, because there's a bike for each single family member in this house. I feel like this is a house where it's a vacation house or a livable house, or the family lives in here. I feel like it's more of a vacation house where the family comes, and it's just like the main family, and then you have your cousins, and you have your extended cousins, and you have friends, and you have family that just come all over to this house, which is why it's so big. And they have lots of fun. They go skiing, they go bike riding, they just do a lot of outdoor activities, and they have a very active lifestyle. So that's the kind of the family I picture living in this house. Sorry, I'm not in my dog right now. She's actually adorable. You are adorable. Look you. She's just snuggling on me with my bed. Oh, sorry. What else should we talk about? Oh, so this kitchen layout kind of threw me on a loop because I really, really wanted to have this stove in here. Not stove. I really wanted to have these fireplace in here. Don't ask me why. I just felt like it needed to be in there. And obviously the kitchen layout threw me on a loop too because it's so big, but it's like, where do I put stuff? And what annoys me the most is they don't have like 2 wide stoves, so I obviously need to like download some content of 2 wide stoves or just make some. And they don't have like very large sinks, and so you have to put 2 sinks next to each other, and that really bothers me. So if you like this video, please subscribe if you like it. I have more videos coming out, and I hope you enjoy it, and have a good day. Bye.